Well, the main reason that we are becoming unaddicted and kicking the habit is, just like with heroin or cocaine or alcohol or cigarettes, it starts making you feel so bad. It starts screwing your life up so bad. They kept pushing and squeezing and more, and stealing and robbing. And it got so incredibly obvious, and staging terror attacks to make us love them. You know, it just goes on and on and on. And now people are waking up, but I'm concerned because this abusive creature, this pimp, is going to get really aggressive to try to get us back on the plantation. And I think that when he tries to break our jaw, we've got to stand up to him and say, look, I'm not your whore anymore. I mean, I think it really just comes down to that. I mean, all these videos of cops framing people for no reason and laughing about it. We're human beings with cops all the time beat people up and then charge you with assaulting them, and then on squad car video talk about how they're going to frame you. I mean, the whole system is beginning to collapse. It's going to happen.
That's exactly right here. I mean, the politicians like to talk about, oh, these people are objecting to this or that policy. No, we're past caring about any of the fine details. The American people are just tired of the system as a whole. They see it as obsolete, as a Cold War relic. It really should have been allowed to fade away at the same time the USSR did. It is time to move on to something new and better.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. The Cold War meat grinder wants to feed on us now. That's what Northcom is turning the military. I mean, it's not enough we give all our money to the military-industrial complex and the banks. Now that we've got to be their actual slaves with troops marching and tanks driving around, suddenly all over the country, it's on the news. Oh, the Army's going to be in the town now with tanks driving around. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, look how hard they're trying to reignite war with Russia. I mean, we were all buddy-buddy with the new Russian republics, and now all of a sudden when they can't sell the war on terror and the war on global warming, now they're trying to create a war with Russia. This government cannot exist unless it's in the process of killing somebody and making us pay for it. And that's really what's coming to an end at this point, because the American people are tired of paying for it. They're tired of bleeding for it. They don't understand why it's our job to go around the world killing brown people.
Excellent points, Mike. Just excellent points. Let's start getting into these video clips because I want to take some calls and also shotgun through some other news. In Houston, they're proposing cameras in citizens' homes. That's Houston Chronicle and local TV. Just out, England says if parents are going to be allowed to have kids, that all the homes will have a camera that Child Protective Services watches 24 hours a day. This is mainstream news out of KFYI television. It's mainstream news out of other major publications. In fact, guys, pull up on screen, UK government to install surveillance cameras in private homes. And then, because I didn't print the whole story, reprint it for me. And link through to the mainstream news article they linked to. The mainstream media is with a straight face reporting that we have to have cameras in our houses now. That's what this textbook says. All children will be taken at birth and raised in government facilities. Most will be sterilized. Only a select few will be tested and allowed to have children. I mean, this is the scientific dictatorship. The government is in competition with the family, with everything. These are control freaks. What is total Pentagon domination? It's the end of the family. Everyone with shaved heads, THX 1138, Brave New World. All those movies, all those books, the writers of them admitted it all came from this stuff. This is real. You cannot underestimate the power and the darkness and the evil of these people. Okay, but that's coming up. Let's go ahead and go to the first clip here. Here is the Citizens Saturday, 2 miles from where I sit, at the Randalls off Brody, sitting there, and he's trying to leave. He has just said, I don't care if you're all against it. I'm going to vote for the health care. Here it is. Chasing out in the parking lot. Keep it going. Now look, that's the majority of the people. That is the majority of the people. And my neighbor said it was almost the entire crowd. I mean, mean, look at this. Hundreds of people, and they're all against him. They're sick of his crap. Now, the media says this is a mob, this is fake, this is staged. It was not staged. It was not fake. Let's play another clip now. Let's go ahead and play Castle. Now, whether you believe in the birther thing or not, and Mike doesn't, I'm just looking at it. I agree with him. It looks like it's suspect, but I'm not against those that are looking at it, though. Here is Congressman Castle. Now, I've talked to the guy that shot this video. Turns out he's a listener. He's sending us the raw footage. He said 85, 90% of the crowd were booing and yelling at him on other issues before this. This is nonpartisan. They're just, nothing they say is believed. Here it is.
Congressman Castle, I want to know, I have a birth certificate here from the United States of America saying I'm an American citizen with a seal on it, signed by a doctor, with the hospital administrator's name, my parents, my date of birth, the time, the date. I want to go back to January 20th, and I want to know, why are you people ignoring his birth certificate? He is not an American citizen. He is a citizen of Kenya. I am American. My father fought in World War II with the greatest generation in the Pacific Theater for this country. And I don't want this flag to change. I want my country back.
Okay, hit pause. When we come back, we'll finish like 30 seconds. Then he says, I believe Obama's a real citizen. They all booing. Now, what? Regardless of what you think of the birther issue, the people don't buy anything these crooks say. Mike Rivero, stay with us.